The stories shared on the Busy Baddies are submitted by real listeners and are intended for entertainment and discussion purposes only. To protect the privacy of everyone involved, all names, companies, and identifying details have been changed or omitted. Any resemblance to real people or events are purely coincidental. We believe in keeping it real while keeping it respectful. Thank you for sharing your experiences and for trusting us to spill the tea with care.
When the lights go low and the real work begins, this is the Busy Baddies.
Where assistants come uncensored, the stories get spicy, and the corporate filter, Control Alt Delete.
I'm Michelle, EA to the CEO of a Fortune 150 company.
And I'm Mel, former C Suite EA turned admin rebel.
And we're here to talk about the real stuff, the stories that never make it to the all hands meeting.
Hey baddies, welcome to episode 17, where we're at 8 days away from Christmas and just telling you some suggestions on what to get for your leader. And let's face it, they will likely use it in next year's white elephant gift anyway. So join us for some fun this week, some gift ideas, and for those hard to buy leaders.
Hey baddies, what is going on?
Hey everybody. Hopefully everybody's got all their Christmas shopping done and all ready to go.
Yeah, and thanks to the elves, Biz-y and Batty, for our episode opening.
Yeah, weren't they cute?
They are cute.
They kind of reminded me of the Halloween episode that we did. So maybe it was like scary.
Yeah.
Scary Busy and scary Batty.
Yeah, exactly. I hope everybody has at least started their Christmas shopping. I mean, it's December 17th.
Yeah.
And we're just now getting to what the hell do you get leaders that have anything they could think of.
Yeah. Right? So welcome to Bougie, Busy, and Hard to Buy for Holiday Edition. Where seriously, like there's a lot of pressure because I feel like gifting upward is impossible. It's like you said, what do you buy for someone who literally has everything or could buy anything themselves?
Yeah, absolutely. And, what on earth could you really get them that they were like, damn, I wanted this.
I've waited for this so long.
Yeah, I've asked my husband for this for years, and just like, here your admin just like comes to the rescue with like,
that's right,
your most wanted Christmas gift. Well, I don't think that's what we're doing.
I mean, unless they've just been dying to like shop at Dollar General or Kmart or something and never darken the doors and they're like, oh my God, this is so cool. Where'd you get it from?
Banana bread! And I don't want to knock anybody that gives banana bread for Christmas because I love me some banana bread, and especially if I don't have to bake it.
Yeah, and pro tip, when your exec says they don't want anything, they're lying.
For sure, everybody wants
it's an unspoken expectation. Yeah. Like, even if they don't get you anything, I think that's just like a,
Well, and let's face it, even if your admin says they don't want anything,
yes. We do. Yes, we most certainly
We're do. Just being very grateful and, very happy to be employed and all of those things. But bitch, we want a gift.
That's right. Yeah, so today we had the thought because obviously it's the holiday times. Everybody's starting to do their shopping or wrapping it up. And this is like one of those last minute people that you have to wait for because you just can't figure it out.
Yeah, I think that's probably so accurate is that it takes so long because you're constantly racking your brain of what the hell to get them.
Yeah, yeah. So we kind of came up with, some different, maybe unique ways, I would say, to gift to your boss. And hopefully some of these help, even if you've already got them something this year. Don't necessarily go return it, but maybe, just think about next year, like if you go on a cool trip, if there's something that you see, or this just kind of gets the wheels moving.
No, and I think I love that you said that of if you went on a trip, because that is one of the things that I love to buy for. And it may not necessarily be my boss, but as you're out and about, maybe you went home and you're not from your home state of where you work, and there's something unique from your state or your city or whatever. Those are fantastic gifts.
Yeah. Because every state is known for something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Whether you want to admit what they're known for or not, but
In Indiana, there is more than corn in Indiana.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but we'll see. We're trying to get better.
Yeah, no. So 1 year for my boss going with that home state kind of thing. We have a cabin up by Traverse City, and Traverse City has tons of wineries. There's some distilleries, and my boss and her husband are whiskey bourbon drinkers. And so I got them some cherry whiskey
Great
from
idea.
up
Michigan
in Traverse City.
cherries.
That's right. Yep.
Wow.
So that was a real easy no-brainer for me.
Yeah, because the reality is they probably won't drive to Michigan just to get bourbon or whiskey. So
and
that's a great idea.
I'm sure you could get it online, but you know, it's just I was there, and
especially if they like to entertain, that's a great idea for a gift. I think probably one of the uniquest ones that I ever did for a leader was 1 year, me and my oldest did, we did ceramics every Saturday morning together, probably for 5 or 6 years. And so we were like, let's make something homemade. Like, who doesn't want something homemade? So we made mixing bowls for everybody, and then glazed them like some really cool colors.
Yeah, very cool.
Got some vanilla beans and made homemade vanilla. And then I bought like apothecary jars on Amazon.
Very nice.
And then an old family cookie recipe I put on a place card. Did some fun like scallop edged, and then attached that to the bottle of the vanilla.
Oh.
That person still talks about that gift all the time.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, so it's unique. It's me sharing a part of my family history. It was something handmade. It was a lot of time and effort.
For sure.
But we loved doing that year. That was so much fun.
And I would think, just going beyond like boss, like that's a great grandparent gift.
Yeah, for sure.
Super cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
1 year, so my boss, one of her favorite artists is Carrie Underwood. And it just so happened with timing that it felt like around Thanksgiving time, like she came out with a new record.
Where you at, Carrie? I haven't seen you for a minute.
So like that was a very easy gift, because every year for like 4 years, I just got her the newest, latest Carrie Underwood CD, and it was perfect.
Aww.
She listened to it in her car on the way to work or whatever. So that was a real easy one.
That's a great idea.
If they like, if there's an artist, I think doing a playlist would be a really neat gift idea. Everybody has Spotify or Apple Music or whatever that I think would be really cool.
For sure. And I feel like there's a lot more even shows that come into town anymore. Even if you live in a small town, like if there's a city nearby, like, again, getting into, and I guess this is a good segue into us talking about, we kind of bucketed them into, things. So the first kind of bucket is experience over stuff.
Yeah.
To me, that's like an experience, as if you did like maybe a gift card to a Hamilton and then a gift card for dinner. Like, that's an experience. Like, that's an evening out for them. Granted, they could probably afford the tickets and maybe even get better seats.
Right. But still, it's you actually being thoughtful and providing them an evening out. Even like movie theater tickets. We're in Indianapolis. There's comedy shows.
Yes.
Which who doesn't love to laugh?
I love to laugh.
So even if you have a local something that does some live performances, I think that's a great gift idea.
Yep, absolutely. Private cooking classes is another really good one.
Yeah.
If they're a couple who maybe one is more of the cook than the other. Maybe that would be a fun experience to do together.
Yeah.
Unlike at my home where I would prefer that my husband just stay out of that square footage of the house
Yeah.
because
you want to eat. You want your dinner to be edible.
Yes, I want to eat. I want to not die of food poisoning, and I do not want to clean up another mess.
Yeah. I don't want to spend the night in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And we kind of talked about this earlier, is wine tasting, bourbon tasting, depending on where you are in the world. I feel like there's probably more wineries probably readily available to people. So yeah, what a cool thing. There's the wine and or the paint.
What is that? Wine and canvas?
Yes, wine and canvas. I think that would be really a fun gift.
Yeah, I used to do that with girlfriends. It is so much fun.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, and then we have like local artisans. So even if there's a small art gallery, I think could be really cool. Not that needs like tickets or anything, but maybe just like make a fun basket that kind of alludes to some sort of an experience.
That's a great idea. What about like a subscription, like a master class? If they're a podcast listener too, like if there's, just trying to think of something else, subscription that you could get them. Maybe it's a female. You could do something like a Ipsy or a FabFitFun box where they can customize like monthly self-care things if they have a day that they do stuff.
No, that's a great idea. Or even I don't know if there's like a book club subscription that they may well enjoy.
Yep, book of the month is a really good one. A friend gave me that one year for Christmas, and it was fun because then every month you would get an email of these are the books that you can choose from. Like here, and then you could pick what genres you liked. If you liked biographies, autobiographies, like all these different kind of things. So that's a great idea.
Yeah. And then another thing, it's not necessarily a subscription, and maybe it kind of fits into our next category of like refined utility gifts, but there's so many like soap and candle makers. I feel like that's just blown up over the past few years, of a candle of the month club or something, that they get some scents they can pick out.
That's a great idea. Kind of thinking in the refined utility, maybe something like some custom note cards with like nice envelopes.
Yeah, like some stationery.
Yes. And even in kind of that realm, like luxury desk accessories.
Yeah.
I remember one year, one of my bosses, his favorite word was the 4-letter word that starts with F and ends with uck. And so when he left the company and I went to a new job because he moved out of state, he literally dropped the F-bomb all the time. And we always used to crack up laughing. Well, I was doing some research online and I'm like, gifts for someone who curses a lot.
Yeah.
Gifts for someone whose favorite cuss word is F-U-C-K.
Yeah.
And so I found on Uncommon Goods an actual F attached to a bomb, and there was a lit diffuse, and it's a paperweight.
Yeah.
And he still uses that on his desk every single day. So now he can think of his favorite word and think of me at the same time.
I love that. Kind of like the fun magic 8-ball, for the office of, let's see. We, our staff passes around a Damn It doll.
Oh, nice.
So that would be a really cool like team gift, and anybody, if they're having a bad day or whatever, like they get the Damn It doll for the month.
That was easy button. Just something fun, lighthearted, like something that when somebody comes in their office, maybe they can play with.
Yeah, I love that. And then for those that travel a lot, I think there's tons of really cool travel gifts, whether it's, the little packing cubes or a little makeup bag with their initial, or like a DOP kit, or just something really nice that they'll get to use. One year, what was it, like 31 bags or 21 bags or something? They were very nice bags, and you could put initials on it.
Yeah.
So I got my boss one of those, and she wore it till it had holes
I
in it.
bet.
Like, she just really loved it. It was a little computer bag, like tote, whatever. And
because who doesn't need a carrying bag to carry notebooks and laptops and pens and pencils?
Yeah, whether it's a gym bag, like a really cute initial.
That's a great idea. I love that. Let's think through, like, even like you said, kind of going back to the maybe basket, or even like you can go to TJ Maxx and get like a really cool like woven basket and put unique snacks in it. Maybe they like
all their favorite
Asian
things.
flair, or they love candy. Maybe you can find some unique candies. I know in Indiana we have a store in Martinsville, Indiana that makes candy canes. So you could get them creative, different candy canes, and they're local made, or like you said. So,
we had a local, I was just going to say popcorn. We have a few local family owned popcorn stores to where you could kind of get any popcorn you wanted. Cheese, caramel, candy, whatever.
Shout out to Mandy and Carly at Just Pop In. Love those twins. Yeah, they good girls. Really good popcorn.
Yeah, but speaking of the baskets, I mean, that reminds me, at our place of employment for like March of Dimes and United Ways, we always have silent auctions. And a lot of the time they're like themed baskets. So those are great Christmas gifts, like a car wash basket. Like, do you have a leader with, they have a favorite like weekend car that they like to keep clean and have all those goodies in it. I mean, there's so many ideas for baskets that you could do, and then they have a really nice basket, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money.
Well, and hopefully everybody's kind of seeing a reoccurring theme, because it's not what you buy, the dollar amount that you spend. To me, the thought that goes behind it is what's going to be more impactful.
For sure.
So it's not that we're saying, go to Nordstrom or Saks Fifth Avenue and buy something expensive and put it on your credit card and then pay the interest on it for 6 months. That's not going to be impactful. I think most leaders, just the fact that you thought of them and something, maybe just unique that they've never got before, will always stick out in their mind.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's the thought that counts.
Absolutely.
Another thing are personalized moments.
Great idea.
The store, I don't even know if they're open still, but Things Remembered.
I love that store.
I mean, there's so many cool things in that store of ideas and, a keychain, or, maybe they were a first-time grandparent this year. Get a cool Christmas ornament or something like that. I think
that's a great idea.
Would be a very nice gift.
Yeah, and sometimes, especially when you work for powerful leaders, sometimes they'll make it into like a local newspaper, or a magazine of some sort, or like a very memorable moment for them career-wise. There's a lot of different places out there. I want to say the one that I've used before is in the news, but you can send them a link to the article that was in the publication. Give them the name, the date information, like what you want it to say. If you want to say, always so proud of you, Merry Christmas 25, Michelle. And then they mount that article on a wood plaque.
Very cool.
That they could hang in their home office or their office at work. So again, something that was impactful for them. It was a big moment, but it's something that they want to cherish forever.
Yeah, and something that like they maybe wouldn't have done on their own.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then thinking of kind of the next bucket, maybe like a charitable twist. There's so many charities out there. There's so many ways to put things in people's names.
Especially if acts of service is your love language. And then obviously if it's the leaders, I mean, who wouldn't love the fact that you donated something in their name.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And you would know that because 9 times out of 10
you're doing it for them anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so donate in their name, but choose a cause that's meaningful, like we said, not to you, but maybe to them. I also have done before gift cards where then they can use them to reward other people or like a pay it forward thing for them. Maybe they're a person who likes somebody to go get coffee, get them a $200 Starbucks gift card, and then they can post it on their social media and say, once you've reached $100, like coffee's on me for however many people.
Yeah. Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah.
Like, because then you can, it'll bring people to their social media.
Be on the lookout on the baddies.
Yeah, I was like, maybe we need to do that. That sounds like a great idea.
It is a fun way, just to give back to somebody. And again, first people who use up the $50, great. You're always going to have assholes that are going to go get a breakfast sandwich, cup of coffee, and a cake pop at Starbucks.
Yeah, spend the whole thing, right?
Yeah, which joke is on them if they happen to be the last person and they're trying to be selfish. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so just thinking through that, like a charitable, if your person, like you said, is a soft-hearted, giving person who really, really loves giving back, that to me would be a very meaningful gift for them.
All right, so let's have a little fun and get into some naughty with some never again Christmas horror stories when it comes to like gifts. Do you have?
We've all had them.
Yeah, for sure.
Because let's face it, I think gift giving is a love language.
Yeah, and some people don't.
Yes,
they don't have an ounce of love in that department.
No. So there is a family member who repeatedly, year after year after year, it was almost like it became something intentional.
Yeah.
Because it was like, you can't be this bad and not know me when I've been around forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So just, I would get coffee mugs and they would have the wrong initial and they were clearly like the stickers, like everything always still had a price on it. And this person would always say, well, they didn't have them with your initial on it, so I thought maybe you could take it back after Christmas and get the right one if they had them or get the money back. And I'm like, I don't need $5 like for a set of coffee mugs. Like,
yeah, and especially with the clearance stickers still on it, it's probably because they're not restocking those.
Yeah, and then everybody else in the room opening gifts that were like at the $100, $150, $200 mark, you were like, I clearly was an afterthought.
Yeah. No, I dated a guy, and his mom was just one of those people where you're like, is she being serious right now?
I think it's a dig.
It's after the fact of reliving all of that stuff, it definitely was her being an asshole.
Yes.
But it was just like, she had went to Dollar Tree and was like, here's a pair of socks, here's a screwdriver, here's maybe a mini flashlight that you can keep in your center console in your car, while everybody else is like opening normal gifts. You're like, just give me the $10 at that point. Like, I just rather have the $10.
Yeah. So now I'm curious because I want to know, drop in the comments or send us a note, even on social media. How many of you have mother-in-laws like this?
Yeah.
Or significant others' parents who are just assholes when it comes to gift giving, and it's intentional and it's clear because they buy their child.
Yes.
Like
their blood got normal gifts.
100%.
But you were like,
yes.
Maybe if we give you shitty gifts, you just won't come one year for Christmas.
Yeah. Maybe the gifts will be enough to make you just kind of like go away.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that it happens more often than not. Like, as you're saying that, I'm like, I have been with people where that has been the case.
Yeah.
And I've heard way too many people share that story. So.
And it's really sad because with this ex's mother, specifically, she also was one that would get over the moon, like aggravated with me if she found out like I was treating her grandkids some kind of way, which I
Oh
did
my
not
God.
because I am
Yeah.
not that kind of
Right.
person.
Right.
But she wanted everybody to treat her grandkids with respect, but like I had a child also,
Yeah.
but they could be rude to my child.
Yes.
And I just don't understand
Double
that.
standards.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't. And
Yes.
because I lived that,
Yeah.
I was always like
Mhm.
very mindful
Yeah.
of that if
Sure.
I was dating people that had
Mhm.
kids. Like the kids don't know, it's not their fault
No.
that parents are separated and all of those things. And so you just treat them like your
Yes.
own
Yes.
and everything will be fine. Like it's not that complicated, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's rough.
for some people it really is hard to.
Yeah, it's too bad because it's like the holidays is the one time of year where people should be able to just like put differences aside, be
Yeah.
kind, you know, just be
Yeah.
a good person.
Yeah,
Like be
absolutely.
thankful like that you have a woman who's willing to take care of your son's kids. Like who cares
Yeah.
if you don't like them? Like put that aside.
Yeah,
It's
for
fine.
sure. Didn't mean to kind of go
No.
off, but
No,
you
so
know.
now we're gonna play a fun game.
Okay, fun game.
Mistletoe or mistletoe.
Oh,
So we're
okay.
gonna name like a common Christmas item,
Okay.
and the other person's gonna say mistletoe or mistletoe,
Okay.
like
All
missile
right.
hell no. So first one, fruitcake. We're starting coming in hot.
Yeah, I think that would be a missile hell no.
Yeah, that'd be a missile hell no for sure.
Does anybody actually
I don't know.
eat fruitcake?
Has anybody ever got that gift from their mother-in-law?
No, not that one. Surprisingly,
Oh, that's too
could you
funny.
imagine being the company that makes fucking fruit bread or fruit cake and like
Yeah.
they're just staying open making millions because it's a gag gift?
Like I feel like it would be a better way to kill somebody at Christmas if you just let it get hard enough. Like it's
Yeah.
got to be like a brick.
Yeah,
Like I
for
have
sure.
yet to meet anybody who eats fruitcake.
Yeah. Okay. Also, drop that in the comment
Yes.
if you stand for fruitcake.
Hey, I say go for it.
Okay.
If you are, I'll send you a $25 gift card for a fruitcake.
Buy one on
Right.
me. How much does a fruitcake go for nowadays?
Hopefully they're a Dollar Tree. I don't know because that's where they should be.
Okay. Let's see. Eggnog.
Mistletoe.
Yeah, I love eggnog.
Southern Comfort is my favorite brand though.
Yeah. So when I moved here from Michigan, our McDonald's had eggnog shakes.
Yeah.
Like they would always be available shortly after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know, they have the Shamrock Shake, whatever ones they have as well now. But I moved down here and I remember going to McDonald's and I was like, I'll have a large eggnog shake. And they're like, what? I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's still the
not believe it.
Midwest. I'm surprised.
Yeah, nope. I have yet to find a McDonald's in Indiana. They are like Fort Wayne and North. You can kind of find some, but they're still hit and miss.
So what is the seasonal milkshake this time you're at McDonald's?
I don't think there's one.
There isn't?
No.
I gotta find this out.
Yeah, I know at Chick-fil-A they have like peppermint.
Oh yeah,
mocha or something. Yeah.
Which their shakes are killer anyway.
Yeah, well they need eggnog too.
100%.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A, if you're listening,
eggnog shake.
Right, get with the times.
Yeah, hello.
Christmas Story movie.
Mistletoe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's a must.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was on the other day.
It was.
So yeah, it's one of those you gotta watch it at least once.
At least one time.
Yeah.
That's it. Just once a year.
Christmas carols.
Live and in person or doing it or being it being done to you.
Okay, let me I retract and let me just say Christmas music.
Yes, day after Thanksgiving, it is on all the time. in the car, at home.
Nice.
Like, yes.
Love it. Same.
Yes.
I like the oldies, like this. I don't listen to like today's holiday
Classic.
music or whatever. Yeah, it's like what I grew up
Bing
on.
Crosby.
Yes.
Yes. Nat King Cole.
Brenda.
Like classics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. Another one. What about wrapping paper over gift bags?
Wrapping paper.
Yes.
I will do gift bags if I'm doing a lot. So like I try and get my admin team a little something, like it's nothing crazy, but it's just a little gift. And I do the cute little gift bags with the tissue paper.
Yep.
But other than that, it's wrap.
Yeah. Like I always hated when we were kids. Like there was nothing to rip into. Like you literally just pull out a water like it felt like toilet paper. Like you're just pulling paper out of a bag. And I was like, this isn't exciting.
No. And there's so much like choices.
Yeah.
Like I have a hard time picking out wrapping paper.
Agreed.
Because it's like so cute.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. Gifts or cash?
Gifts.
Yeah.
Definitely. Mistletoe. Yeah.
Yeah, we as our kids got older, they just wanted money.
That's what ours always want now, and it's so awful.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like Christmassy.
Here's a wad of cash. Like, go get something that I'll never see or know what you spent my money on. Yeah. Like, it just feels awful.
But they love it. They're like, hell yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Like, I already know what it's going to. And
we're going to spend on vacation or whatever. And I'm like, that's great. But, why?
Do you, did you play or do you play at, like, your big family Christmas party, like, games?
No, my husband hates games.
Okay.
I love games.
Yeah, I think they're a fun thing. So
agreed.
On one side of so it was my dad's side.
Mm-hmm.
We all went over to my grandmother's house. She was one of 11.
Mm-hmm.
And like so great aunts and uncles and their kids. So my dad's first cousins, and we would all play. It was either Outburst or Taboo.
Oh, nice.
Anything where I think we were all just like loud and yelling. And I remember just like waiting to get old enough to be able to participate.
Yes.
Like, but just being a little kid. Yeah, it was really fun. But that was the only time that we did that.
Yeah, I still am hopeful 25 years later. There's still games in my front closet where we keep our coats. Because every year I'm like, hey, like, let's play Trivial Pursuit or let's play Jenga. And he's like, I don't know why you want to make me someone that I'm not.
You're like, just by playing a game.
He is like very serious. Yeah. And like, he's like, everything with you is a joke. Games are for silly hearts. Like, so for him, like, I feel like
you're like so fun.
Yeah. And see, when he was growing up, they grew up on a farm. Yeah. And they never had fun per se.
Yeah, it was work.
It was chores, work. It was being serious. Yeah. So I never, at first I thought, well, maybe he's just like pulling my leg. But then it was like, the more I was around his family, I was like, no, like these people literally fucking work all the time. Yeah. Like, and that's where he feels purpose. But like, to me, there's always time for fun.
Absolutely.
So I continually ask in hopes that he will.
Just one time.
Yeah. Real Christmas tree.
Missile, no.
Yeah, too much of a mess.
Way too. I mean, I love the smell. Yes. I just love the whole thought of like going to a Christmas tree farm, and cutting one down. And I don't mean like going to Costco and grab one. Yeah. I mean,
go to an actual tree
like
farm.
To actually, I did that one year. My son was maybe like 5 or 6, like little.
So magical.
And it was in the house that I bought, like my very first house. It was just he and I. And I was like, let's do like a color tree. So we just got
Aw.
like all cut like solid
Yep.
color bulbs, and it was very kindergarten first grade
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
But then after Christmas, I was like, so what the hell do we do with these trees?
We put it in the backyard and set it on fire. Like, what do we do?
Yeah, and so ever since I was like, well, shit. It costs money every year. Like, and I was a single mom, and so like I was like, okay, it wasn't cheap to get a real tree, and I had to dispose of it. So that was
too much work.
Yeah, that was the only time I personally got one. We had one a few times when I was younger, and I remember having a real tree, but that didn't last.
My mom and dad, from the time they were married until currently, they always have real trees. They have never had a fake tree.
Yeah, my boss does real trees,
and I just am like,
yeah,
I don't get it.
No,
it's too much mess.
Outdoor lights. Do you decorate the outside of the house?
That is a fight I am not willing to have with my spouse, because like
that lands in the fun category.
I just got an outdoor light behind our barn that I asked for 10 years. So I feel like lights every year would be a little overwhelming for him. So I'm like, I will pick my battles and choose things that are.
You're like, I finally got like a Mercury light, so I'll just stop.
Yeah.
I'll stick a yellow piece of, or not yellow, a green piece of paper over it.
A strobe light. I was like, I literally just need to see the dog shit in the dark. Like that's all I need to do. Like I don't want a coyote to come get them. Like I just need a motion light so that I can have eyes on them instead of not knowing where my dogs are when we're out there at night. Well, and everybody knows this time of year, it's dark when you get up, it's dark when you go to bed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the dogs don't know what the hell's going on, and we don't need your little red wiener getting scooped up by an eagle or something.
No, and what's even more funny is my golden doodle is a scaredy cat. Like he will not go outside and go to the bathroom unless I'm with him. And sometimes he will step on leaves like this time of year and literally scare himself.
Okay, we need that on a video so we can put that on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll have to start sharing some pictures of these knuckleheads. But I was like, all I need is a light.
Yeah.
Like just a light. So no, I do love outdoor decorations, but I'll pass.
Do you drive around and look at lights? I'm gonna guess that's a no.
No, I would love to.
You want to know what? Yeah. You and I are gonna do that because I am the same in that department with my spouse. That there is no way, no way.
No, and it's like even when. Well, I will say this: I do give him credit. 3 years ago, maybe we went to Newfield's Winter Lights.
Yeah, I haven't been.
Oh my gosh, we have to go.
All right, let's do it.
It is so breathtaking.
Mm-hmm.
We went, I think it was the night after Thanksgiving, maybe, or it was Thanksgiving night. It was so like, but the whole time I'm like, we gotta hurry. You know what I mean? But, I mean, he was fine being there, and he was like, "Oh, this is really cool," but it was like, okay, that's it. Like,
another light.
Another 10 years. Well, I just bought me some time. So
nice.
But yeah, drop a comment and send us what your family traditions are. Like, I love to hear, like, I always bake the bake stuff with the boys.
Cookies. Yeah.
Always sent like baked goods, like a tray of that or two with my husband to work. Baked cookies with the kids the night before. I mean, we just always did all kinds of stuff like that. And now it's like, there's no fun.
Yeah, because the kids all, we're empty nesters.
Yes.
And so, I mean, there's no grandkids yet or any of that stuff. Christmas is very weird, like all of my grandparents are gone. I lost both my parents. And so it's just like, it's sad to say, but it's like just another day right now. And as much as you try to make it feel Christmassy, it's not the same.
It's not.
So for those of you that have grandparents and parents and just appreciate that, because what I wouldn't give to have a Christmas, just filled with family again.
Exactly.
Yeah. So back to bougie, busy, and hard to buy for. I mean, at the end of the day, it really is the thought that counts.
It is.
Just think about the person that you work for. What do they like? Where do they spend their time? And just something from the heart. I don't think, as you said, it doesn't need to be expensive.
No.
It doesn't have to, just be something that even isn't you.
No.
And I think that's all that matters.
Yeah, and gift giving should be joyful. So
Yeah.
I think overthinking it, putting the
stressing
unnecessary pressure on
Yeah.
yourself is going to be productive,
Yeah.
to what it is that you're trying to accomplish, which is a meaningful, thoughtful experience between you and your boss, to let them know, hey, I really appreciate you. I respect you. I think a lot of you.
Right.
I think just give from your heart and you can't go wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And just to close on that, next week's Christmas, this little podcast idea that
Agreed.
kind of
What a
came to
gift.
fruition has been the highlight of my year.
Same.
So
Yep.
thank you to you.
Yes.
It's been so fun.
Yes.
We're excited for season 2.
Yes.
We're gonna dig a little deeper, get a little more bad.
Yeah.
Batty? More batty?
Gonna get badder?
Badder? Who knows? Well, it'll just be better.
Bad, badder, baddest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you to everybody listening.
Yeah.
We hope you have the best Christmas, the best New Year.
Yep.
Be safe for those traveling.
Yep.
And we'll be back next year in
That's
2026.
Right. Yep.
Holy cow.
Yep. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And we'll catch you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
That's it for us today, bringing order to corporate chaos.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that follow button.
Yours truly, Melissa
and Michelle, the Biz-y Baddies.